What do you think will happen with AREB? I don't know. I bought it because a reverse split drop, and those usually bounce back up. And so I bought into AREB, and I was like, oh, cool. And I was like, I'm finally green on it. And then it's just 60%. Now it's back down. This is going to trap a lot of people because it's going to do one of these right here. Watch this. It's not going to follow the line, but like it's going to do one of these patterns where it's like one of these and then it drops and then it has a little spike up and then it just fucking dies, another spike and dies, and it just captures so many people. That's the kind of pattern this shit runs. I'm not even going to fuck with this. All right, I don't know what's going on with Stub. I'm just happy to be along for the ride. We bought this all the way down and then sold it when it popped to 20 and then bought back under 17. And now it's going for 20 again. So I got 45 shares left. I'm up 18%. We Ride is at 8% going for 12 bucks. PLRZ was just lucky. STSS is up. TSSI, we just recently opened a position on 2 days ago. It's already up 13% since then. Airy up a little bit today. SoFi back up. EVGO up. DPro back over 11 bucks. Money printer right now. Target over 90. Guts having a good day. What is the two stocks that we took this morning? One of them, so my main plays today were PENG, bounce play. That was a good play. So we talked about this during the morning about how we felt that this was a bit of an oversell into this market where everybody buys the dips. So we jumped into this, got stopped out earlier. This was a good play. And then the other one was the company that is getting into. So I know that I have very weird way of getting into things. You know, the way I put things together. I know some people think it's really dumb, and they're probably right. But I just kind of like, a lot of people think you can't trade off the news or catalysts. It's either you got to do fundamentals or you got to do TA or you got to do whatever like that. I'm a little different. So, you know, it is what it is. Sometimes I get lucky. But this morning we traded a stock or got into a stock because they do auto detailing and auto parts for high-end vehicles. And they just entered the Porsche 911 market announcement today. And my theory is that the amount of people that have made a shitload of money this year in the bull market from stocks, crypto, and options are going to spend their money on dumb shit. And that means that there's probably going to be a lot of Porsche 911s bought. And so it won't, because everybody wants to have a Porsche 911. And then once everybody has it, it's not cool anymore. And so if there's a spike in Porsche 911 sales, that means a company who does parts and detailing and things for Porsche 911 will probably see a big inflow on a big year like that. So that's why I got it. What was the name? What was the stock? Let me go into my portfolio. What is it? From this morning. ECDA. There we go. Oh, fuck, I'm up 15% on it. Wait, what? 16%. All right, well, sometimes we get lucky. Sometimes we get lucky. I don't know anything about stocks, but your explanation made no sense to me. I'll buy. Well, it's a little late, sir. We did that pre-market. And then the other one that we bought was off of their sales. It was Venue. Venue got $23 million in Fire Suite sales, and it was a record-breaking 60 days for them. They secured $10.72 million in August and $12.34 million in September, and it is just picking up. 250% year-over-year increase in the Fire Suite sales, reaching $77.7 million for fiscal 2024, and compared to 22 million in 2023. And for 2025, they expect sales to increase at least another 100% over 2024. So think about those numbers. Their Fire Suite sales, which is their one of their main products, $22 million in 2023, $77 million in 2024, and expecting a 100% increase on 2024's number to $150 million for 2025. And so those numbers are impressive to me. I mean, even though I've never heard of the company, I just look at numbers and I'm like, well, fuck. If you're giving me that, and you got $23 million in sales just in the last 60 days, which is one third of your entire sales last year. Oh, fuck. ECDA is actually moving again. And so that's why I took this one today. Not up as much, but this might be one that I hold on to. I'm really interested to see if that happens. But yeah, I thought that was really cool that what the fuck? Did they just halt this shit? Can you talk about a little bit more? I need Porsche 911 money. Okay, stupid ass. You bought Venue calls? No, I just bought shares. Are you still in Mir? Yeah, I still have a feeling that Mir might be the next NNE SMR Oklo, depending on, you know, if that hype around it is. And all the nuclear news we've gotten this week has only, you know, reaffirmed my feeling that this is a potential big boy in there. Are you still in CRM? Yeah. I only legged into CRM. I only bought 2 calls, but I don't know how, but we timed the absolute fucking bottom of the bottom of the lowest 1 minute candle. And I'm still only up 15% because I took the December ones. You want a mirror check? You talking about my position? I'm the dumbass who meant to take 2027 leaps and took 2028 leaps. I took leaps for fucking 2 years. And I'm still up 22% in the last 2 weeks. I don't even want to know what the 2027s are. But yeah, I got this just this feeling that it might be the next SMR or nuclear plant, especially with all the nuclear news we had yesterday. Italy and Japan news today. Slovakia news. We got Trump with his whole electricity grid needs to be revamped. I don't know if that means they're going to start taking stakes in energy companies, or if it's going to be just more government subsidies or government programs to rebuild coal plants or some shit, or natural gas, or maybe nuclear. I don't know. There's a lot. But we got into this. The funny thing is I bought these leaps the day before they did an offering, which is my fault, because I should have realized that if they're spending $800 million to buy a small modular reactor, developer, they're going to have to raise the money for that somewhere. And but here's the thing. I'm glad it happened the next day and not later on, because the fact that it dropped the next day, I was able to just double up on my position and then ride it back up, as opposed to riding it and then watching it drop and then having the IV problems then. Could you explain what would halt trading on ECD? I don't know. Maybe we started talking about it and a few people in here heard it and they jumped into, and then algorithms started seeing some unusual activity, maybe bought up on it and the computer bought it up. I don't know. I have no idea. I know that's my guess. Maybe it would be unintentional if it did. I doubt that's the case, but you never know. I know what you're doing. You're probably you sound like a Fed. Hey man, hey streamer, tell me why that just happened. Yeah, got it. No, it's not. I didn't do anything wrong. It was not intentional in any way, so I'm not worried about it. So go on back to where you came from.